Alright, enough joking around. I welcome you all. Hope you guys are doing fine. I hope my sound is correct. Let me just boost it up for a bit. This should work. Alright, I see a lot of people in the chat. Hope you guys are doing fine. This was Radio Blender. Yeah, just playing around with the timer for a bit. There we go. Straight away to the Discord. See, 8 people are watching. That's very nice. I like to see that. So first we are going to look at the entries of this week's Steampunk. After that we can all vote on who is the winner of the community. And I will just choose some winners myself, as always. Hope you guys got your hot coffee, cold tea, whatever you like. And Frank, no jokes this time. I got a voting system already from Iris Jack. Thank you much once again. I will just drop it in when it's time to drop it in, I guess. I think I'm already set to go. Yes, sir. Alrighty then. It is way too hot for them jokes, Frank. Alright, I see Kaisen, Frank, Explosion, Iris Jack. I see Erwin Sunny Ray peeking. Oh man, I wish I had an iced coffee for today. I don't have any iced coffee. I do have some water this time, enough. Nice and cold. I'm glad it's today a little lesser hot than yesterday, so that's very good. Joanne. Nice to see a new name in the screen, unless I've missed you one of the last times. Are you in the entries too? Probably have a different name on Discord. I don't see any Joanne. So let's see if I can figure it out this stream who you are. So we have a lot of nice entries. I wanted to join myself, but it's been way too hot and I couldn't think straight. I was only heating myself up even more. Alright, I would just say let's start out, right? And we got Square X. Welcome to the stream. So the first entry is of Kaisen, and Kaisen made like a very nice little tower out here. I like that a lot. Let me just pop it up in a bigger screen here. There we go. Get a nice big view of this. I see you have joined in the last entry, which is a very nice idea. I believe this entry of yours was also the idea to do steampunk. So that's very nice. I like the lighting in here, nice and yellow, a lot of clouds. It's a very nice building though. There is a lot going on, a lot of pipes, a lot of this and a lot of that. Looks good. Sometimes it's difficult to just make a building look interesting, and I think you've done a very nice job. Sometimes you just have to add something and don't think too much if it would be realistic or not. I like that. It's like a clock tower or something. Got like a telescope out here, I guess. Some nice smoke in here. I like the clouds with it. Very nice. Nice texturing. I hope my van isn't too much for trouble for you guys. I see sometimes my pop filter moving a bit, so if it's too noisy, let me know and I'll just aim it a little bit off. Very nice. I don't have much to add. I like the ground here. Maybe you could add a little rock sticking out, being bald. But I guess this is way high in the sky, right? And the further you go into the sky and the less the stuff will grow, I guess. There are definitely areas out there in the world where it's just grass and a little bit of rock. Very nice. I really like the lighting in this one, so good job with that. Let me just move it offside. Closing it is a bad idea. Oh, and I screw up Windows again. Oh man, I always hate that. What button do I need to press if all the windows go very small? Ah, I just click on the desktop and it will be fine. Okay. Alright, so we have another entry of Frogboy. Frogboy ended the competition the last time. I like to see you being back again. It's very nice. It's a flying island. Okay. Yeah, I just need to wait a little bit for your comments because, you know, there is a delay of 10 seconds or something. Ah, yeah. Now I can see it's a flying island. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I see now. Okay. Very good. I like it. Frogboy. Oh yeah. I need to read the text. I cannot add more because my PC is struggling with this one. It's my steampunk version of Xardas Tower from Gothic Games. Okay, so it's an existing type of thing. Very nice. One of Frogboy says Imperial Stellar Knot retrieves Russell's teapot. Alright. Let me just also scale this guy very big. I like this. I like the colors in here. Very nice. A lot of people are pretty much willing to make space look black with just a few stars, and you really took the opportunity to add some space clouds, if I like to call them. Very nice. I like that. Teapot. I bet it's a British man. A lot of copper in this one, which is very steampunk-ish. Copper, tin, that type of stuff. Nice model spaceship. I guess this is a door, right? So you will see these clock wheels moving, and then the door will open. The background is very nice though. Got a nice model character. Frogboy did make also a ship. Which had a very nice texture onto the balloon itself, which I kind of see back on his suit down here. I really like that. It's a kind of a paperish type of texture. You know, it fits well. It's a steampunkish kind of a fantasy type, I guess. It's a nice model. I would only say that this helmet is a little bit too high up, like your head is here and then your shoulders mostly are here, right? So I guess this guy maybe has a very long neck, or his eyes are just peeking underneath here. That could be a thing. Anything else? I think the model is pretty clean. I like it. Teapot is very nice. Would only be fun if there were like a few drops of tea just flying around. But those are just tiny little details. It's a very clear, crisp picture. That's always good. Add enough light. Very important. Maybe it's not your one. Yeah, that could possibly be too. Possibly too. Makes me want a cuppa. Yeah, you get a cup of tea, Frank. Very good. I like this. Yeah, very good job. Then we have an entry of Andrew Buryakov. You really have to excuse my English at this moment. Burakov. Maybe that is just how it's pronounced. You made a one-hand sniper rifle. That's very special thing here. Now I straight away see something that I always disrecommend, if that is a word. Just, you know, scale this up out of the screen and it will straight away look nice, because now it's just like a little black stuff at the side. That doesn't make any sense. But the one-handed sniper rifle, I've never really seen that kind of stuff. This really would be handy for someone who's missing an arm, or someone who is like a lazy sniper type of a guy who likes to sit in a tower and one hand on the sniper and the other hand eating a hamburger or something. It's a very nice model. I like what you've done with the scope. I think that's a very funny idea to have magnifying glasses, as in for the zoom in, and then a cross sight on here. The magazine looks very crumble-ish. I like the shoulder pad thing here. Very nice. I like this idea. I also see that the magnifying glass somehow seems to work out here onto the texture of the plate, I would say. Here too, which is a very nice detail. Give you some points for that. I only would say that the trigger down here is a little bit thin though. Could easily break off. Let me see what people have to say. Can assure you I'm human, just about. Okay, that's some valuable information there. Function scope with just regular glass material. I think it's the roundness. I believe, I'm not quite sure. I haven't even been thinking about it. Let me see if I can grab one of my thumbnails of one of the videos I did make. Yeah, I did make tutorials. Let me see. Then I have to go where? I have to go at Blender. Blender this. Quick tips. I just want to see if one of my thumbnail reveals it. Where is it at? Holy smokes. That's weird. I haven't been on here for a long while, I can tell. Which is very bad. I don't know. I think you can make it look magnifying by just bending the glass, and it would just work automatically. Glass material. If I cannot find it within seconds, then I'll just continue. I really would just like to take a peek where it's at. What is this? No, that's not that. Test tutorial. Nope, it's not that. Oh well, I got a different thumbnail. Why is it in the Dutch folder? That's very bad organizing. So I believe you can see it in its ball glass shape that it is a bit bendy, right? So I'll just guess it's like kind of faked out, that it's zoomed in. This is Eevee, it doesn't work on that, but it does work on the Cycles one, being bendy. All that for this thumbnail. I like this, very nice job. It's very crisp, there's enough light, it's very good. I would just say that the trigger needs to be a little bit larger, and then you also have this one down here of another view. Let's just get it quick in here. Get a view of another angle. Yeah, once again, this if you're in the chat, let people know if you just added this in glass down here, or did you do something special to it. I like this one a lot, very good. And maybe, I don't know what this is here, maybe you can better use an HDRI to get a little bit of a better reflection onto your work. That's just something extra. Alright, then we have another one. This is one of my favorite, just the way how it's called, a Pip-Boy. I'm a fan of Fallout, so this does a lot for me. Alright, this is a steampunk type of a Pip-Boy from Fallout. Just take a good look at it. It looks very nice. I'll guess there are people in here who actually have not seen Fallout or ever played Fallout. Pip-Boy. So it looks very nice. I like the leather down here. Has a lot of texture stuff onto it, which makes it look, it has been used. This is always very nice. Like the screws in here and the stuff and things. Very nice. The light is very fun. I always like these old school lamps. So Pip-Boy, for the one who doesn't know, this one is the one from Fallout. So it's just an electronic computer like this, and then we got here a steampunk version of it. That's all I can say. I like the background with it. I like the skin down here. It fits all well together, all the colors, I would say. The lighting is just about good to just see some of the details down here, which is always very important. You've used a lot of different type of materials. This one looks really nice. Very good. This one is of explosion. Very nice. Alright, then we have one of N2A, as I like to call you. Here's my steampunk sword. Alright, let's take a look at the steampunk sword. How would you make a steampunk sword any other than just making it a sword? Alright. You're kind of on your way with having the same colors. It can sometimes work out pretty well. I do like the effort of having some materials on here. Steampunk. Maybe if you added some clock wheels or something. Or how would you guys say that? The steampunk sword. How should that look? Oh. Let me just see. I'm just gonna Google. Oh boy, I'm sorry for touching the mic here. Steampunk sword. Just gonna Google that. Maybe some cogs, yeah, stuff like that. I do like the idea of trying to make a steampunk sword. I just typed this in Google, so it is difficult. I noticed there is a lot of copper or tin type of stuff. I don't know what this stuff here is called, that material down there in English. That golden stuff. I see that you have it on here, so that's very nice. I guess steampunk is just adding a lot of those materials. Maybe what would have been nice is some decoration type of stuff onto it. But I do like this idea here. Characters using tin rapier and gladius. Yeah, brass. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I do like the idea of trying to make a steampunk sword. I think it's a little bit difficult. I just think you need to use a little bit of different shaping. Maybe make like a brass top down here and make like a tin type of stuff. Chromey underneath here. It's difficult for me too. But I like the materials on it, so that's a good thing. I like that you have tried to play around with just one color, which is not always easy to do. I think it worked out pretty well, so there are some positive things about this. Then we have an entry of Victor N, also a new name, just like N2A. Hello all, so nice to be a part of this community, especially having an opportunity to participate in these challenges. It keeps motivating to learn. Here is my entry below, more thoughts, the link on ArtStation. So if you guys would like to take a look, then go ahead. Victor worked hard on this one, says Frank, and made many updates. Alright, let's take a yeah. Wow, okay, the last time that I seen this one, it was just this thing down here and a heart-shaped model. It looks very nice though. It looks a little bit I would say noisy in this picture, but that's not the important thing, right? I really like what you've done here. I'm just giving my eye some looks on what you've been doing here. It's very nice. The last time you tried to, well, you did made a very nice vehicle model in low poly style. I like this whole structure down here. There's a lot of attention for details on it, and I like the pipe coming out here, going underneath, probably to get rid of some steam. I like this steering wheel. Looks like a flight steering wheel. But it's nice to see something different than always the round one. Some chest here, violin at the sides, old school chest there. I like this one. I would only say, maybe for next time, is that this underneath model down here and this shape down here should be a little bit different. I like the whole cabin though, but this feels, I don't know, a little bit off, I would just say. How can I just say this, like, what is it called? A chassis? I mean, everything you made is very nice. It's just the chassis could be a little bit different. But doing vehicle modeling isn't that easy though. I also like the way how you've made the seat down here. You have some pretty nice ideas how to do stuff. I really appreciate those little details. Chassis, yeah. No, not chassis, chassis. Seems like to have some mission and the area in the front is illuminated. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy. That's not a too bad of a thing because, you know, like, why not? A little bit noisy. I do like the light here. It's just more than just adding a lamp in here. It doesn't really shine onto this, I guess. Some red light on the back. You're well on your way. You really have some good ideas, and ideas and an eye for detail. So that's a good thing. I really appreciate that. You need to keep going with stuff. Chassis, pronounced chassis. All right, I see. Not much, Erwin. Just this is entry number 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so just keep doing what you're doing, and I think you will get there with Blender. You really have ideas, eye for detail. That's very positive. All right. Then we have an entry of Nafirobot. Not sure if it's Steam or not. Steampunk. So let's open this. Please let it not be naughty stuff. Sketchfab, that is always very nice. I like it when people do that, because Sketchfab, even though I don't know exactly the controls, it says click and hold to rotate, but it should be a way to zoom in and play around, right? Like, I see, hold the middle mouse button. So this is why I like when people are able to actually upload this to Sketchfab, because we can have a very nice look around onto this without, you know, even in full screen, you know, without you have to upload it. The video might be blurry, or Sketchfab just keep repeating itself. So that's very nice. I would just say this is a mixture of steampunk and fantasy. Let's just take a little look at this model. I guess it's going forwards because, you know, this is the steering mechanism. Oh, I like this. So this I can just go like that and then just zoom in. Oh boy, that looks dangerous though. I like that. I like some pipes coming out, going into the ground. Very nice. I like this. I like what you did with the outside of kind of a universe going around here. It's really nice. Little broom down here, little crate. I love it. Very cute. Is this for the mailbox or something? For some birds sitting in there. Little pipe. I don't know, it's just steampunk fantasy stuff. I like it. Yeah, very cozy. Very nice. This is of the back facing. Beautiful. Alright, very well, very good. And I really appreciate that you have added to Sketchfab. I like that a lot. But then we have one of Yo-Yo, my entry for Steampunk. Something different. We have a motorbike or a bicycle. I do see some old school shapes in here. I have seen this type of stuff before, like a realistic motorcycle. Oh man, I almost want to turn it around, but I can't. Let's just take a nice look at it. I only see that the letter down here isn't cooperating too well. I guess this is just a piece of text. But what you can do is when you have a piece of text, you just accept the text and then shrink wrap it onto this object down here. Then it will just fit it in itself. Maybe something to learn. I don't know if Yo-Yo is in the chat. Are you in the chat? Maybe with a different name. Maybe that's Joanne. There's a yo in that. Yeah, okay. So this is your entry. So you have been hearing about shrink wrap. I don't know if I can actually do this right now, but I would like to give it a shot. Let me just create a piece of a ball here. Apply it and just remove all the stuff. Meanwhile, I'll wait for your answers. Oh boy, I would look like an idiot if this doesn't work out. Alright, so if I'm not wrong, so I got a piece of text, how you normally do the text. I'll guess you've done it like that, and you just try to, try to place it on it as best as you could. If I'm not wrong, you can go to object, convert it to, mesh from text, and then you can add a, where is it at, shrink wrap. You want to shrink it to the ball, and then it just fits on it automatically. It does glitch out, and that's because the text is not like optimal. That's something you can figure out yourself how to just modify this piece of text, but you just get the idea of shrink wrapping it, and it will kind of take the shape of the ball, something like that. It just takes some work to figure out. You have to comfort it before applying. That's a good question. Let me just try this again. Let's just do this together, right? So we need to add this bad boy. 2, 3, 4, whatever. Apply. Smoothen it out. Add a piece of text. Get it right in the front of it. Maybe a little smaller. And then no, you don't have to. It does looks a little strange though, but maybe it has something to do with resolution. Is that this? No, right? It is, okay, but it doesn't optimal apply it. subdivided. Have I not done that? Sticks out a bit. Yeah, you mean this one, so you don't have to completely have it on there. I don't know, text stuff doesn't always seem to be optimal because it gives weird shapes somehow. So if anyone subdivision shrink wrap would make accurate subdivision. Oh, you mean, oh, you can do that. I've never really messed around too much with text stuff, so yeah, it does makes it look weird though. But I see what you mean. It glitches it out a little lesser. But the text doesn't really keep its shape. So what can we do about that then? Simple mode. Okay, almost. We're getting there. Okay, remesh, but when? Do I need to apply everything and then remesh, or do I first need to remesh, or? Oh boy. I don't know how much it can handle. This would be better. It is almost perfect though. But maybe this is something to figure out another time, I guess. But this is the whole idea, and the community is very willing to help. But anything else, I really like this one. Like I said, I've been seeing this shape in real life before. Someone been modifying this, or it must have been a real motorcycle. I really like this model. Like that you've played around with the colors. I like a light on it. It's a good start, I would say. It's a very good start. Okay, let's see. It could use some smoothing because the wheels and the chassis is looking a bit weird. Smoothing. What you mean the chassis looks weird? It looks too stiff, you mean? Like it needs a little more shaping in there, or? I would only say it would be nice if you had like a little knob onto here, like that the wheel is really pinned into this chassis, but I like this idea. Alright, then we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to RAF. CSS Virginia was the first ironclad warship. A real steampunk. What if it had survived the Civil War and could have been converted to a passenger ship? Could it have looked like this model? The texturing and lighting can be improved. You mean the edges on the curved edges? Huh? The hard edges on the curved edges. The hard edges on the curved edges. Could use a bevel. Yeah, okay. A very nice model though. Alright, so let's take a look at the ship. You say the lightning, the texture lighting can be improved. Everything can be improved, I guess. But this is a really nice model though. Very nice. It looks pretty much like a warship, like with the sloped sides down here of a cannonball or whatever would. I don't know. Am I going too far back with cannonballs? Yeah, they had cannonballs in Civil War, right? It would just bounce off from it. I like the flags with it. It's a very nice touch. You got a lot of details going on. Very good. The chain is nice. It really goes through a chain hole. Very nice. I love it. I like how you place a little blueprint with it. It's cool. Yeah, it's a very nice touch. It would even be nicer if there was a slight side of a sea in the background. Then it would be totally crazy though. The only thing I would say is that the color of the flag is a little odd, I would say. But anything else, it's just amazing. I also like how you've added some details on the cover sails down here for the boats. Very nice. The texture of the table is nice. The wood texture here is very nice. You said you could add some extra. Maybe you could have, but a lot of this is like painted stuff, right? So you wouldn't really see like wood on it. It is very much a distant thing, so small little details wouldn't be seen on this. Maybe the pipes down here could have used like a coppery color. Cloudy day on the beach. Yeah, it does, like or on a pier. Very nice. I like this one. A lot of people seem to like it, so that's very good. Alright, then we have an entry of the Ninja Raccoon. It's the famous clock, complete with teacup support, made by Lord Humphrey. Aka the Tinkerer, pretty satisfied with the model, but the materials and lighting might need some more work. So is the materials and lighting, you guys. Wow, that looks very nice though. Grays for the pipes would look good too. Yeah, just keep in dropping suggestions. You guys have pretty much very good ideas and a different look on things than I do. That's always good. Wow. Oh, yeah, this machine is very big. Small teacup down here, I like that. Is this like a real big model, or is it just like a very small model and this is just a very small teacup? Because if so, then I would only say that the scratches and things, if it's like they're a little bit too big. If I need to place a human down here like the size of this, then maybe the scratches would be a little too large. But if it's a very tiny model with a very tiny teacup, then those scratches would be on point, I would say. I really like what I'm seeing here. Especially like this down here. Clockwork. Small espresso. Very small. Very nice model. I want to blow the whistle. That is what she said. I like this. Very nice detail. This thing down here onto the chain. You got some eyes for detail. That's very good. And I'll guess this is you open this and put some coal in or something to heat up the boiling pipe. Ooh, this is very detailed. I wish I could zoom in a lot more. Like this seems to be very well detailed. It's not hot there. Well, I'm glad it's lesser hot than the last couple of 5 freaking days, man. We really having a heat wave out here in this country. But I'm doing pretty fine. Drinking a lot of water is very important. I'm a steam machine myself at this moment. I like it. I really like it. Played around nicely with colors here. It's very good. And once again, I really love this down here. I love the details on here. The little teacup is very nice detail. And this guy down here, I wish I could zoom in a lot more. It's pretty much a very nice detail. Very good job with this. Very lovely. The iron texture could be bigger. The iron texture? Iron. Oh, you mean the iron texture onto this background here? Like the details a little too big? Is that what you mean? 70 degrees in Finland. You know, my girlfriend was talking about maybe we should move out to a colder country. She's talking about Sweden, Finland, or whatever. I mean, I would love to, but I only think learning a new language is gonna be insanely difficult. I can see myself going to Finland, and the first week I need to get to the supermarket, and I wouldn't understand what people are saying. Man, I would be terrified. The parents of my girlfriend partly live in France. They have like a vacation house there, and we went to the supermarket. You know, and normally you just drop your groceries onto the ticket stuff there, and you just pay the money, right? But this woman started asking questions, and we were like, we don't know what she's saying. But gladly, the person before us was actually a Dutch person that understood French, so she explained to us what the woman was saying. But it's yeah. It is silly if you don't know the language. Alright, then we have one of SquareX. SquareX made a steampunk pistol. Also a thing that is, I think, difficult to make because swords, pistols, that kind of stuff don't really use a steam engine, right? It could do. Maybe it would be like a cannon or something with a steam function onto it to shoot the cannonball instead of using gunpowder. Well, I just gave away some ideas, but let's take a look at this guy. You've been using texture painting on this one. I like this idea. You know, you can just screw this off of it and use it as a close combat, or if you want to use more range, you just screw this thing onto there. You can just easily take it to travel. Once again, magnifying glasses, very nice idea for scoping. I like the light in the bubbles down here, as in for the smoke. So it's a very nice model. It's a very big gun if you look at the grip, like holding it with your fingers. It will be like a Desert Eagle, but then revolver type. Use it every time you shoot. Yeah, you just have to throw in like tiny bits of coal and you have to wait, and then oh man, it would be a lot of work. I like how the trigger has this time on this model a good shape, I would say, good size, so it wouldn't feel like it breaks off. It's a nice model though. I like the background with it, same like the bubbles of this. It's a very nice idea. Yeah, you have to blow a little whistle, like a tiny little string on it. Looks too smooth. I'll let you guys just fight it out in the chat. But I like the way how you playing around with the colors, with purple and orangey type and a little bit of gray in here. And I just especially like this one down here, the bullet coming out with the colors of shooting with smoke. Very nice, I like that. Note that the stream, yeah, you know what is difficult for me is like, I don't want to go too quick, because if I go to someone else's artwork, then And someone says something about the last art, then I have to stop and go back. But you know, if it's getting quiet, just look at the rolling bar down below. You know that the stream is still going. Let's move on. We got Frank Drabin. This was going to be my steampunk entry, but I ran out of time. Plus, I'm not solar powered. The sun just wiped me out when it's hot. And Iris Jack, no need to add this to the voting because it's still a work in progress. Even if you think it's finished, it is still a work in progress, Frank. It's always a work in progress. Anyhow, you've been working very, very, very hard. I have seen a lot of upgrades of your work for last week. Let's take a look and reward you with what you've been doing down here. I did even see a materialized version of this. But this is very nice. There's a very nice topology in here. I like how it's like a small, chubby little airplane. And first of all, I believe Frank wanted to make this to add it with the vehicles and replace his silly little wheel. But then I told him, if you manage to finish this, why don't you just add some pipes with smoke and make it look like steampunk? Just add it in there. It took a lot of work. And this is not everything. It's not only the outside, because there is also an inside, which is just very, very nice. Ooh. I see something that might need a little bit of work. So, yeah, take a closer look at the inside. Looks very nice. Looks very much on point with realism. You know, if a person sits in here, the stick is just the good size. The cabin has a good size. Very nice. Just don't rush this one. Just keep working on it on your spare time. This is very nice. So the only thing that I'm seeing down here is this down here. Maybe you have moved something elsewhere and this vertice down here was still being selected. Which sucks because I know I had it a few times, so you might just want to only repair this one. Unless it's a hard shadow. But anything else, it looks very, very nice, especially for I'm not gonna say your first vehicle. You've made plenty of them, but this is a really, really, really nice vehicle. Very good. Just take your time with it, don't rush it. Airplane would be good as challenge. Could be, but it's something for the end. Okay, very nice. Then we have one of Iris Jack. He said he wouldn't be here, but he's still here. I don't know, maybe he's checking on his mobile phone. We have here one. Oh yeah, Iris Jack. This is Animatronio, the steam powered opera bot, video included. Oh boy, is it a copyright stuff? Alright, let's just first take a look at this screenshot. I'm just scaling this bad boy out. Alright, that's a very nice model. I like this, whatever that is called down here. Alright. We've used some special type of colors in here. I would only say that the ground below should have been something different. Maybe a green type of carpet or something, but it looks like bedroom tiles. They're very deep, by the way. But this model is very nice. I like it. Very shapy. I like the screws in there. Make it look like electronical type of thing. I like the decoration details on here. I like the wiener protection. Very good. Alright, let's check out the video. Oh boy, here we go. Of course, it opens in a different screen. Very small. Alright. Wait, hold on. Oh, I cannot do it bigger. Okay, well, whatever then. Bravo, bravo. Wow. Wow. Really touching my feelings here today, Iris. It's only shame the quality, but yeah, making a whole animation is a difficult thing at its own. I would like to check it out one more time. Just one more time. Is this, by the way, your own voice, Iris Jack? Oh boy. Oh boy. I have to say the animation of Iris Jack is always something very special. There is one detail I really like noticing. Let me just try and see if I can get a shot up here somewhere. I like to see that some of these robots are actually eating popcorn. Doesn't make any sense, but I really like that. Nice job, man. Really an emotional animation this time. Really know how to hit people. Beautiful voice. Very nice. Alright. Cool, they all facing the stage. Might not understand the language. Yeah, it's very nice. Absolutely fantastic. Alright. Added shrink wrap, then solidify with a small number. Well, you did repair it in once, so that's sure. Let's just show it off. Very good that you have managed this. Very nice. Okay, very good. So that were all the entries. A lot of nice entries. I love all of them. I also like the way how each person has made actually something different. We have 2 weapons though, but I really like to see a lot of different stuff in here. Very nice. Very good. All right. White Blender UI. You need to see one of the, I don't know, there was one person who was actually colorblind and his blender looks like a rainbow. Yes, okay, so that is that. I have somewhere in my pocket, I got a link for the voting system, so you guys can go ahead. Don't forget to check out, you know, the entry page to see a close up which one you like. You can vote down here. Meanwhile, I'm just going to put up a little song and choose a few certain winners. Let me just get the music out here. I hope it's not banging loud. Let's start off with this one. All right. Still trying to find some winners, so I got two. It's not easy this time. well, you can see some of the details. I mean, maybe you should have made the render a little 4K type of thing. Alright, so I got 5 points. Now, first of all, I want to say I have a difficult time with this because even though I chose 5 points, I see actually more people who should have won. So I would just say anyhow, everyone has done a very much amazing job. It is not easy to choose winners and see other people who could have also won. But I guess that is the downside of choosing winners, I guess. So let's take a look here at explosions, you know, more views down here. Maybe next time, yeah, maybe I should just open it. Maybe next time just put in your text like multiply shots in ArtStation. Yeah. Really very nice, man. I like it, it's very nice. Alright, I'm going to need to vote too. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna vote on some person, which I actually did the last time too. Like I'm going to vote on someone who I actually did not choose to give a point, but I still think it's worth to vote on this person because it deserves a little bit of attention. So let me see. There's some stuff underneath my mouse. I really dislike that. I'm also going to see if I can. Just a second. I'm just gonna turn off my mic for a second. And then just raise it up so I don't want to touch it anymore. Alright, that is a lot better. I got it almost in my mouth, so no more touching. Okay, let me see. Voting on, where is my voting? Here is my voting. I'm going to vote. Let me just scroll around. There are a lot of nice ones. I mean, ay. Okay, I'm gonna vote. I've made my decision. I'm gonna click on next. Alright. Let me see. Can I pop this all up in my screen? Did everyone vote it? Meanwhile, I'm just gonna say it once more. Everyone have done a very nice job, and you really should come back to the competition because you're learning only to get better and better and better. And it's not just, you know, trying to make a good entry. It is also be lucky with an entry. As in, I have a very good example of this being lucky with the right entry, and I'm just gonna take the one of Tyrus of last time. You know, we have this shot here. It looks okay, right? But this shot looks absolutely stunning for some reason. And this is what I mean with a lucky shot. If he would only have put it in this one, then it would be, you know, it would be nice. It's a nice model, it's okay, it's a nice shot. But for some reason, I really love this shot even more. So it is really depending on luck. Having the right shot, having the right lighting, and all that kind of stuff in here. Which decide if you have a good entry or maybe a lesser good entry, and having a chance to maybe not be chosen or stuff like that. So that's very important to know that it also depends on a lucky shot or not. It really pretty much is though. Alright, so in this case, everyone have been voting. Haha. This one kind of keeps that details hidden. IMO. Alright, I'm just gonna turn the music off. Even though the music song is called Frank's Last Chase. Alright, so I'm just gonna refresh the page, and then we're first gonna do the community voting. I'll guess everyone has voted, so let's put it into the screen. Something that I haven't been doing before. So we have two top winners. That means Kaizen and Explosion, as I like to call it. We have some other vote winners for the second place and some vote winners for the third place. I will tell you on the end which one I have been voting for. So I guess we have two community vote winners. I'm not gonna do very hard on that one. The chance is very small that there would be a third one or even a fourth one, but two is okay. So Kaizen has a community vote, so congratulations on that. And Explosion also has a community vote, congratulations on that one. Very nice. Alright, so I have 5 points too. I tried to do, you know, try to choose some different points for this time. I'm going to start out from below for reasons. So I gave away a point for the best looking model, and in this case the person with, I think, that has the best looking model is going to be Raf. I think this is very nice what he's been making down here. It's very small, the details are still visible. I also like the little story with it. What if you would make a warship into a passenger ship? It's a very interesting idea. I like all the details in here. The only thing that I would have, you know, seen different is the white pipes down here, or maybe the flag. But I really like this model. I really like the attention to detail near it, so that's why I've chosen you for the model. So congratulations with that. Then we have artistic, and the because I also seen some artistic stuff, and the winner for the artistic point goes to Rumble. Gonna go to Ninja Raccoon. I think it's a very artistic model down here. It doesn't look anything like all the other entries being just a vehicle, just a house, or stuff like that. This really is something out of the ordinary if you look at the others. I think it's very much artistic for some reason, and yeah, congratulations with that, the Ninja Raccoon, if you're in there. Then we have a point for emotion, and you know, everyone might already know what I'm talking about. I just want to reward for the effort. I want to reward for making the chat talk. This really made the chat talk, and yeah, that's right, LOL. The point for emotion is gonna go to Iris Jack for the opera singer. It's a definitely a masterpiece, and yeah, of course the model is very nice. I really like the idea down here. It really made people talk in the chat, so I think it definitely deserves some attention for a winning point. Very good, very good. Emotion, yeah, I mean a lot of emotion, creepy, crying, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, you have done a nice one too, Frank. Just a shame it's not. Just keep it for the next competition. Make it look nice. Next competition gonna be pie, so just put a cherry on it with some ice frosting, and you're done. Anyhow, so we have 2 more winning points. We have 1 for objective, and I have 1 for texturing, and the one who has, for me, the best texturing is going to be rumble, rumble, rumble. It's gonna be explosion. Even though he complains about he wish he shown more details, I really think you have shown enough details. So you know, I really like all the texturing details in here. You've added a lot of stuff. Yes, this brass here looks pretty much clean, but anything else seems to have a lot going on. I especially love the leather texture down here. You've used a lot of materials, different type of stuff, and I think it's a very good idea what you've done here. So congratulations with the texturing of the Steampunk. Very nice. And then we have 1 more. So we have the objective. There is actually, I think, only 1 person that has been, you know, won for that. But once again, everyone has done an amazing job, even though if it's steampunk or no steampunk in this case, it looks very nice. At this point, it's gonna go to rumble, 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 Kaizen. I really think this objective of steampunk looks very, very, very nice. And I'm not talking about the ship down here. I really talk about this steampunk is building. There is a lot of steam coming off. There is a lot of piping going on. This is a real steamy steampunk picture. So congratulations with the objective. I'm not even sure if anyone else has added some steam. That is missed opportunity. I don't see any. This is not steam. This is gunpowder, or else, you know, should have a little tiny little boiler at the side. But this is really the only one who added steam to his artwork, so that's why I think Kaizen has won the objective of Steampunk. So congratulations with that. More punk than steam this week. Definitely is. Alright, so that were the winners. I hope you guys agree for a little bit. So now the most important thing will come. What will be the next competition? It needs to be something catchy. Something you can spend time and detail on. It needs to be something we haven't been doing. And maybe it needs to be something which Frank can finish his work on. So no pies, because, yeah. A ball. You're just gonna throw your airplane into a shrink wrap around a ball. Something I can animate. A garden. Ooh, all of a sudden I mind up something. What about overgrown? That is a difficult one. Make something overgrown. I mean, it would be also a nice project for Frank. Just finish his plane and then make it into a little piece of forest and add like vines all over it. Broken glass and overgrown. I mean, it is not an easy task. Of course, you don't have to, you know, be overgrown with it. like, overgrown. Like, I wish I had an example. Like, you can make like a small circle, as in a plateau, and place one tree on it, some bushes, and maybe a doghouse that has been overgrown. So you don't have to make like a whole freaking forest or a city or stuff like this. Let me see. Overgrown. Can I find some overgrown arts? It just you know, something, a building, a car, a gun or something, and then put some foliage on it, make it look overgrown, make it look like it has been there for years. You know, stuff like that. Planet Zoo. Oh, because I was busy making an overgrown park. You know, there are a lot of overgrown type of things, like overgrown car. Like you just, you know, you make like a car with a tree growing out of the window, or you know, stuff like this, trying to use the environment of nature that is slowly eating something, or like a creepy picture like this one, or overgrown. I didn't even type it the right way. Can you even make an overgrown signs? Like, just make like a simple traffic light with a building, just very plain onto the background, and just make foliage coming over it. Stuff like that. Or maybe like this. Or overgrown. If you really have too much time in life, that's not how you write city. This is city. Like overgrown city, then it's gonna be what is that called? Left for Dead 2? Or even make it a freaking toilet, like a toilet bowl. Is that called a toilet bowl? That sounds weird though. Now we're gonna get these nasty pictures. Nobody got time for that. But I think you guys getting the idea, right, of overgrown. Lazy tutorial. Well, if you can make something nice out of it, why not? Would be very nice. I think it's a good challenge. You just have to look for reference pictures, try to, you know, take something nice. I really like this shot here, by the way. I mean, I'm not gonna say this is easy, but the whole picture here is a lot more easier than, I don't know, make it outside of this church down here, right? And just a building, windows, and the hardest thing is just texturing it with overgrown stuff around. It's a very nice shot, this. I don't need to see that close up, thank you. Overtaken by nature. And then I'll guess Frank is going to do something like this. This overgrown airplane. Or maybe like this, that would be cool. Make this, Frank. Like a whole hangar overgrown. Starts to get close. Look at this guy, he's so happy. Good for him, right? So anyhow, you guys get the idea. So let's just do overgrown. I think that's a very nice. The deadline will be August 19 or 19 August. Just depends on which country you live in. Deadline will be before the stream. Subject overgrown. Maybe you could even make like a character's head and then his hair is overgrown. I don't know, maybe if that counts. It is overgrown if it's going over your face though, right? Alright, so thank you all for joining. Thanks for the fun chat. I hope to see all of you and maybe even more people in the next week competition. Wish you all a lot of luck. And then I think I'm going to awkwardly leave the stream now. Alright guys, thank you all for being here. See you next time. Bye bye.